Hi, we are with Jurgis. Jurgis is a singing sensation here in Lithuania, in the entire Baltic states. We are doing this. He's a huge rock star. Jurgis is a stand-up comedian, a singer, a motivational speaker. He sings to elevate, educate, empower, and to make an impact.
Impact, always.
Jurgis will sing a song for us.
So it will have to be this one. I hear rolling waves. I hear rolling waves. This song is interactive, by the way. I hear rolling waves. Need to get yourself in the groove to make this thing happen. I hear rolling waves. I hear rolling waves pounding in my. I hear rolling waves pounding in my head.
So, you know what, people come to your show after the monotone and the routine of the work.
Yes.
All right, they are already very tired and they want to just relax, sit there, laid back, sit back and listen to your music. And then you compel them to participate instead of spectate.
Yes.
Doesn't it get over the top sometimes?
Always. Always.
You need to shake my hand. Yeah.
No, always, brother. Always. It always. I mean, for me, I'm a disruptive person, naturally disruptive, and I understood that from a very small age. I like to disrupt things.
Yeah.
But not for my sake or anybody, but for the sake of moving the status quo a little bit and moving on. And one of the things that I think is very important here is I approach people with music almost as a Trojan horse. So you want some music? Sure, let's have some music. I said, it's beautiful, no? It's more beautiful if you participate. And then they say, okay, but can I enter the space? The moment that they enter the space emotionally and with their attention, you're performing therapy. You're helping them, because many people don't like to sing, many people are shy. So they're opening up and they're feeling comfortable in this new musical space. And I think that once you open it, you have to trust them. You have to trust them. And this is where we create the first internet. You're in a space, you're singing music, you're making music, everybody's connected. You're conscious of the sounds and the emotions which are coming into the system, and people become very sensitive. You just need one person to go, and he's like, okay, I'll do this louder. All you need is somebody to go, for him to kind of go, like, look for something else. And if that doesn't go over the top, well, then you're not really experimenting the beauty of it. You know, you have to open it, and there's moments when people go crazy. Like, they'll get on the table, they'll dance, some people will cry, and I think it's important to give that hope. I believe, it may sound strange, I believe that anarchy is not chaos. That when you don't have rules, but you have very high humanity, what you have is very beautiful state of creative flux. And by definition, that is over the top. You know, people go, wow! And you're like, nice.
There are musicians who create their own genres.
Yeah.
And there are musicians who do not want to be compartmentalized in any genre because they are ever experimental.
Yes.
Now the media says your genre is ska, which is like, the Wailers or the Toasters, Bob Marley.
Yeah.
Well, Bob Marley is reggae. So how do you beat that? You are experimenting with your music. You said that you are fearlessly experimenting with music.
Fearlessly. It has to be interesting. I mean, music, thing is right. We think of music as the harmony of the universe, right? Something, or an expression of the harmony of the universe if you do it right. And so if I take a note, like this even be a genre? This is just a pulsation. But people need genres to sell you the things.
Correct.
Right? And it's important to know, okay, Adidas shoes, sports shoes, I'll know where I'll find them in the store. And my problem with the music is that I think that we've done with music what prostitution has done with sex. Is that before music, think about it, the rocks, I love this theme as well because, okay, the rock star. The rock star is a person who channels a lot of energy, and then people understood that you can make money off of it. So you have a brand, you have a logos, you have an ethos, you have a whole thing created around a person to move money, right? But there's also things, people have done this in sects and in a kind of cults for thousands of years. For me, it's spirituality, of course. I think one of the best examples, there's a very good documentary on Netflix called Wild Wild Country about Osho and the Rajneeshis. I think this is an excellent example because even Osho was quite, I think there he said it for a second and you understood that, I mean, I have great respect for him. I think he's a great guy and everything, but he understood that he's taking spiritual technologies and putting them into a package, creating a brand and and like moving it to people. So okay, so it's kind of taking something that doesn't belong to you to move yourself, and I kind of look at that skeptically. So when somebody says, I play rock, well, okay, you need to sit within a genre, a whole industry that is moving this aesthetic. But one of the things that I love about, for example, I loved about rock was the disruptiveness. The disruptiveness is like, bring down the system. I have anger, I'm venting anger. And if you look at what rock has been in the past 40 years, there's no innovation. It's the same. You know, the same chords, the same clothes, cigarettes, alcohol, partying. Guys, this is not rebellion. This is you destroying yourselves under the premise that you're changing something, but you're not changing anything.
Yeah, continue. It was so great, man. You're really enjoying it.
I needed to charge myself up with some energy. So one of the songs I wrote maybe in the last year, which is very much about this, is this one song called Love Warrior, which was inspired by a friend of mine who's an old hippie, and he was talking about the necessity to use love as a weapon, because a lot of people think that love is generous and kind. At some point is really understanding that love is what unites the cosmic ether with the ground. I mean, for you to want to elevate somebody, you need to have a lot of love. For you to bring higher principles to the world, your heart needs to bleed, you know?
Correct.
I think there has to be that aspect. But the song is very pretty. It sounds something like this. I can play it. You want to hear it?
Please go ahead.
Son of the bastard, child of night, I was born into the dark, conceived in endless light. I am a ripple on a tranquil lake, a patch of icy calm in cataclysmic wake. Love a warrior, a hippie in disguise, of unassuming form, of undistinguished size. You are a love warrior, 5 fingers in the air, clenched into a fist. Pretend that you don't care. You are a love warrior. Oh, 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 love warrior. Oh, 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 love warrior. Whoa, oh, 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 love warrior. Something like that. To young kids, man, I would say, you know, I think very useful, understand what you're passionate about as soon as possible. And first of all, understand that passion is something real, something you feel here. Like it's like you have to close your mind, and at some point you feel that I want that, I really want that, and understand what's a real passion and what's just a desire. Desire is something usually you satisfy very easily. You know, it can be food, it can be sex, it can be, I don't know, desire for a car, and like, what is a real passion? What drives you? The moment you understand that about yourself, you can unlock a very big potential, very big potential. And if you focus it, you can outperform a lot of people. You can commit yourself to something very constructive. And I think that is the first thing I would say, like, to young people: understand that passion is a thing, it is a resource, and that the sooner you understand it, the sooner you unlock it. That would be it. Because everything else is important, but is nothing if you don't have that first step. So for me, that is key. Wow, what is celebrating life? I think it's an attitude. To understand everything is a gift, every second, and to make something important for it. I have trouble celebrating my birthdays. Really, I have trouble. It's like a day I wish I could skip, because I don't know how to celebrate them properly. I don't know, should I invite my friends to do this? For me, it's difficult.
Correct.
And it can be overwhelming. You know, like life. Sometimes it gives you good things. Sometimes you don't understand. But I've at least understood that it's not so much about you. It's about the other people and the things that are happening. Like, just observe them, and to observe them and to say, I'm fortunate, I'm happy, and to say thank you. It's brilliant. The last time I did this experience, not during my birthday yet, but it's something I think that should be, that you're not thanking, you're not celebrating, you're saying thank you. You're saying thank you for being with me, thank you for being such a great person, thank you for being present, thank you for creating this. That is the celebration, that gratitude. And we did this exercise with a very interesting group of individuals I was with about a month ago at an unconference, and I was overwhelmed by the amount of amazing people and the emotion of giving. And towards the end of the conference, I was just saying thank you to everybody. Thank you for being, and thank you for being here.
Lovely.
That's it, you know.
Great time I'm having with you, man. Just great time. You were having goosebumps, I'm having goosebumps throughout.
Yeah, but then you know that there's something serious going on.
Yeah.
Or not so serious.
It's such a pleasure to see you, really.